Hi guys, it's Stormforce here once again, and we're going to try that again. I don't know what happened, but for some unknown reason, it was like I was hearing sounds everywhere there. Absolute nightmare. Anyway, we've got it sorted, and we are now live as far as I can tell. I don't intend to check the sound because I'm going to end up with the same problems I had last time. So if you can't hear anything, then just hit that chat box and I will know all about it. Okay, today we are going to be playing FortressCraft Evolved. You'll see it come up on your screen if you haven't got it there already, and it is there. And we are going to be starting again. Now, we had a few problems yesterday. Great customer support from Djarcas and the rest of the team. But for some unknown reason, I couldn't get my world to come back again, which is a bit of a pain. But hey, that's the way it goes. I don't mind starting again because I didn't like to spawn anyway. So it's not a problem. Plus, it gets anyone new who happens to watch this to be able to understand how you play this, the basics and everything else. I'm going to be broadcasting this live now for a number of hours, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm still as much a noob as a lot of other people, but obviously I've put in 20, 30 hours on the last world, which I've just lost. But I'm sure we're going to make that back pretty fast. Okay, so we are on v3.04a, which is on the top right hand of the screen there. That is the version at the minute. And it's obviously solved a few things. It caused a few problems, but hey, you know, that's the way it goes. It is okay now. There shouldn't be any problems at all. And don't forget to follow FortressCraft on Twitter at FortressCraft_. Okay, craft. It's easy enough. And go on there, have a chat to DJ, whoever, you know, and ask him any questions you need to know. Hopefully he might join our stream today if we're lucky. Also, please hit the vote buttons as well, which you'll see come up on the chat box on the right hand side as we're playing. And that would be much appreciated if you do that. If not, just hit the follow button, and you'll know when I'm live. And if you don't like, you know, what you're hearing, then you know not to watch me. So that's even better. Okay, so this is basically the screen which you'll see when you load up the game. As you can see on the left-hand side, you have multiplayer. Straight ahead is World Select, and obviously Twitter at Fortress_Craft, and the quit button. Okay, so what we're do quickly. I've done this before as a small tutorial in one of my YouTube videos. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the basics again. We'll start up a new world from scratch with a name on it and everything else. So what you'll be seeing now and for probably the next God knows how many streams, I'll be, you know, sort of making my way through, getting deeper, different materials, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so as I said, first game. So if you've got someone who's playing this already and they are hosting a multiplayer, then you just need to go to the left of your screen. You can see me hovering over the multiplayer button. Just go left. He will or she will then give you an address which you'll put in. As you can see, it's connection timed out because I'm obviously not hosting any games at the moment for multiplayer. You just put it in there and away you go. Okay, so that is really self-explanatory, works brilliantly. You can go in there and then play with your mates as well. Okay, so we'll go back. All right, a little bit, just swing it around. Any important details are in the top right-hand corner under information. Big letters says it all there. Okay, and one of the things I will say before we start a world up is that it's a big mistake I made, even though we were told numerous times to do it. As this is a development build, as you can see in the bottom right of the screen, back up your world. Okay, I can explain to you how to do that as we start playing, because we've got to bash on and get this game going. It's easy enough. Okay, just stick a folder on your desktop, call it backup FortressCraft worlds, and do it every time you finish. Then if there's any problem when you launch the game and you can't get your game back, you've got your backup from the night before, a few hours before, whatever. Stick it back in there and away you go again. Okay, really straightforward. Okay, so we're going to go to World Select and have a look around in here. So as you can see, you've got numerous worlds which you can have quite a number of worlds in each thing, like survival, creative, or whatever. So you would just use the buttons, flick it over to creative or survival, whatever you fancy. Okay, and you have your world, and you can swing around to all the different worlds which are in here already. I can see they've been named all the way around. So there's quite a few here. You know, you can have quite a few saves, which is quite cool and quite nice quite nice graphics as well. So I'm going to go all the way back a minute because I'm like that. And we start on world. All right, so you would just click on that world box and then backspace it, okay, and then you can type in whatever world you want. And I'm going to call mine today Brave New and and World. Okay, so we're going to call it Brave New World. Okay, that's easy enough. Now it's going to be in survival. Hit enter obviously when you do that to take it from yellow to white. It's in survival. Now there are survival options here. Most of them are preset anyway. You have resource level plentiful. You can change that scarce. You'll see a description on the right in this box here, and Greg as well. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I really believe plentiful is quite fine with that. Power level, if it's your first time playing and stuff, obviously it's really cool. Plentiful as well. Conveyor speed is fast. Day night cycle normal. Normal mobs. Rush mode locked, and death mode is none. So I'm going to put my death mode on to clumsy, only because I like a little bit of a challenge, and it's great. Okay, so I'll let you take that in a minute while I have a drink of my coffee. Got to keep myself awake. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create the world, which is up on the left here. And obviously, if you've created a world already, you have a reset world there as well. So if you get fed up of it, you don't like the spawn, reset it, do it again, see what spawn you get until you get something good. But whatever we create now is what we're going to stick with. Okay. So I'll create the world. You can watch the little bit of intro into the game, and then I will sort of take you through the basics of when we actually appear in that world. So I'll shut up until that's finished. There we go. Bit of a rough landing, but it looks like we're alive still. I think we should be fine. Okay, that's cool. All right, so when you appear the first time, you're going to be sort of locked in this area. As you can see, there's a bit of a force field going around us on the screen there. We've got tutorial. Welcome to the tutorial. The force field will disappear when the tutorial is completed. Okay, so you don't really know what sort of spawn you've got until you've done that part, but you can sort of have a quick look. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to okay that. I'm going to talk a little bit to start with, and then after that I think it's just more of a chill out and get on with the stuff and just enjoy it and whatever else, okay? Alright, so you've got your force field. If you go near it, you'll just bounce off. Alright, so you have to complete this section. There's our spacecraft, rocket, whatever you want to call it there. On fire, not looking too brilliant. I do believe survival mode that does disappear after a little bit because as I said, we've done quite a few hours on this already. All right, so okay, so we're going to go into this now and get this tutorial out of the way. Quite a few things to do. As you can see, it's all highlighted exactly what needs doing all the way through. Poor old Arthur here, he's going to be your stalker in the game. He's actually disappeared again now, but he is around. He just suddenly appears and crashes again. All right, okay, so let's start off. Where should we start? We'll start here. Okay, so it's all self-explanatory. Okay, you've got to complete this before you get into your world. Okay, so we need to press E and add resources. Okay, so let's have a look and see what happens. This is the information here. Add resources. Okay, so we've done that part. It's quite straightforward. So what will happen here is that when we connect our drills, which are drilling out the ores, they will then feed into this central processing hub, CPH. Okay, so at the moment it's quite low. It's burning coal. okay, which you will find it does most of the time. And eventually, obviously, the power level will come up quite a lot. Okay, so we'll exit that. Now it's saying hold Q to fill your suit from this power block. So it's like a big battery, okay? Power block, he likes to call them. So on the top left of our screen, you have suit power level. Okay, so what will happen is, as you can see, it's just out of the green there at the top left. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy what it says here. We're going to hold Q, and you'll see it go up to the top. So that you're looking at the battery on the top left of the screen. There we go. So that battery has now gone up. Okay, so that's great. And now we move on to the next part. Now what else can we do? Oh, we got to go here. There we go. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got, it's going to knock me off, but we have a drill in the middle. Okay, we have a block of coal at the back, which obviously goes down quite a way. We have another big battery, and we have a storage hopper. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add power. So we're going to press E. Okay, and we're going to add power to that. Now, as you can see, as we add power, our suit power level is going to go down, okay, because we're using it from ourselves. So we'll just keep adding power just to get it all started. Okay, that's fine. And then press Q to remove coal from the storage hopper. So we just highlight the top, press Q, and job done. All right, so that's all working fine. So we're now on to our next bit, which is over here. Okay. Oh, I was going to say about these hoppers. Okay, this is a 100 slot hopper, and it will store 100 pieces of whatever ore you're going to be using. Okay, it can be set to different different positions, and I'll explain that to you as we go along. It's a lot easier than doing this. Just get out of this force field, and then we go from there. Okay, so we're going to go over here. So on our right now we have our scanner. Okay, now this is gonna help you quite a lot in the game. It's going to allow us to identify different items in the game, which then allows us to research and everything else. Okay, so we need to find an unscanned block and hold RMB to scan it. Okay, so any block will do, and we're going to use the right mouse button, keep it down, and there we go. It says return to your research. We're looking at the bottom left of the screen here. Return to the research station, which is here. We're going to press E, and it's probably going to be snow, so we'll make sure it's there, and we're going to process it, and there we go. Lo and behold, it is snow, so that's cool. So that now has given us a recipe. It means that we can make storage crates. Okay, so we have research points of 1, and we can research that. Okay, so we can now make storage crates, and we now have projects, which we can do down here. This cost here is the cost of your research points. Okay. Yeah, Tactics Forever. Yes, it is a new world. Had a few problems yesterday and lost my world, and I couldn't sort of get it back again. So it's not a problem. I'm quite happy to do this. Reason being is because I didn't like to spawn anyway, and it gave me a lot of practice in that other world. Okay, so here we go. Research points. We have 0 left now, actually, because we just did storage boxes. Okay, so we're going to come out of that, and what we're going to do now is we are. I presume he wants us to do something else here. There we go. Okay, so this is what I call the crafting table. You can call it what you like, I don't mind. And we need to craft Arthur. Okay, so we press E, and we need to find. How you doing, mate? All right. Wrong account. Get back on there, DJ. In case anyone's wondering who Tactics Forever is, he's stalking me in a different account. His actual name is DJ, and he is. This is his game. So I think he's going to come on in a minute and get on his hands and knees and say sorry for what happened yesterday. But we don't worry about that. We're just going to go on New World and get on with it. Okay. So we got to craft a power core. All right. So what we're going to do at the moment is we're going to find a power core for Arthur. I believe it's up in here somewhere, possibly not. There it is there. Okay, so you highlight Arthur Power Core, which it's actually asking us to do, and it's there, and we need copper bars, which I believe we've already been given because it's showing nice and green up on these 2 numbers, so we can craft it.
Crafting.
And there we go. Okay, and then press escape, and job done. So lo and behold, a contextual help guide comes up, which is great. That will give you so much information. This will really help you, okay? And I believe you press H when we come out of this, and that will give you all the help information you need on the game. If there's anything you're not too sure about, then you can go to Twitter at FortressCraft and have a chat with DJ, and he'll help you along a little bit on that as well. Okay, so it gives us our materials, everything we need to understand in the way of research and all that sort of stuff. Okay, we go next and we will escape out of that. So once again, if you press H, you have the same thing come up. Press H again, toggle it off. Okay, it's easy enough. Okay, so now, unbelievably, we can see where we are and we can find out, is this really a good spawn? But as I promised when we started, I am going to stick to this. We're going to stick to this spawn and job done. Okay, so our little friend here, he's going to fly around. He'll give us all the information we need. As he's saying there, all 1 ore extractors are working perfectly and all systems nominal. So he has 212 power available, which is cool. So if we need to be boosted up a little bit, then he's going to help us, which is cool. One of the things to keep a lookout for on your screen, or the two of the things, are in the top left, top right. Top left, suit power level, and top right is the environmental hazard level. Okay, so it'll give you the external temperature, as you can see on the top, and your suit internal temperature as well. So keep an eye on those. You don't want to start dying from hypothermia. If you're running out of power, then this little man here, Arthur, he will give you a quick boost every now and then, just to keep you topped up, which I think he just did then. Little flash. Okay, so that's really, really easy, and I will move forward again. Okay, so we have our burnt out spaceship, which we crash landed in. I'm just having a look around to see what this spawn is like, and I think we can do something with this. It's quite cool. It would be cool if it was a little bit more level around here, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, so it looks like it's night time. It is a lot colder in the night, so you know, at the end of the day, you really need to be looking at getting yourself organized. Okay, so as I said earlier, this is our life. Well, I call it a lifesaver, to be quite honest with you, because if your suit power level is going down, if you press Q, if you look at the top left of the screen, you'll see it rise back up again. It just means we're taking some power out of that from our central processing hub. Okay. Cool. So we've got areas here which are sort of see-through, highlighted. So I think it's basically given us an idea that we should really be putting some form of conveyor belt system in here, which will then allow coal, which is being taken out from here, to go into our storage hopper, and it will then go along these conveyors and into our CPH, our central processing hub. Okay, so we got to be looking at crafting those if we can. All right, which we'll do in a minute. We'll just come around here, have a look at the crafting table. Just press E to open that up, and we'll find our conveyor belt systems, which are here. Now, the cheapest you can do is your basic conveyor belt there. It gives you 5. The next one up, obviously, is only a single one, and it needs tin and copper bars. All right, so we're going to use the basic conveyor belts times 5. Now, to be able to do that, we're going to need to find copper ore. Okay, it needs one copper ore bar, which is over on the right hand side under materials, to make 5 basic conveyors. Okay, so that's quite cool. Now, lo and behold, we have actually been given some conveyor belts here. At the bottom of the screen, we have tabs. Okay, so I'm just scrolling along, and there we have it. We have a conveyor belt. Okay, well, we have 3 conveyor belts, which is cool. So using this device which we've got in our hand here, we're going to go over. We're going to point it with the arrow, the green arrow there, right, where we want these items to go, and then we are going to left click. Okay, there we go. So that puts in 1. Do the next one. Left click again. Next one. Left click again. And I think we can put a hopper in there as well. You can see the sort of shape is the same as this shape here. Okay, so all we need to do then is just make sure that they are facing the right way. Now it's a little bit glitchy here. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so what you do is you highlight that conveyor belt. Okay, and then just move it around quite simply like that. Move it around again, and then it will then go to that. And we are then going to go across on our bottom tabs there. I'm using my central mouse button, mouse scroll wheel. Okay, and we're going to highlight the logistics hopper. If I stand up here and just put it in, it's probably going to go in upside down, which it has. So we'll just redo that again in a minute. Get it right. Still upside down. Alright, we get rid of that as well. It's just trying to be awkward here, isn't it? Okay, we're going to go back to our logistics. Put it in there. And it still decides to be upside down. Hang on a minute. The fun of this game. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just highlight our conveyor belt again and put that one in there. And job done. Okay. So what will happen is now is when it removes coal, it'll put it into this hopper, and then it will go along the conveyor belt. In a second, when I turn that one around, there, it'll go into this hopper, which it is. You can see it all coming out now, which is cool. And it will then go into our central processing hub, which is here. So if I press E by highlighting this area, it will tell me everything, all the information I need. Now, this is the power it's building up by burning the coal. This will get higher and higher and higher. And this is our suit power level at the moment, which is just the same as this level up here in the top left of the screen. Now, we can take power from the hub and build this up. So if I just take power, there we go. That then goes up to green. And our central power hub power level will go down, okay, but it will then burn resources, okay, and it will just burn them, and then this will just gradually make its way back up, as you can see. Okay, so that is really straightforward. Okay, so as I said, this part of the game is very self-explanatory. You're given everything you need to start off with. Okay, you've even given some nice torches here as well, lights, and we've been given a couple of ore extractors as well, which is nice. Now, these lights are pretty good. So when you start digging, you can, you would just, well, they call it a torch, I call it a light. It gives you heat, and it obviously gives you light as well as when you're actually, when you go underground, you're able to see what you're doing, and you're getting heat as well, which will keep you, will stop you getting hypothermia too quick. Okay. So there we go. Alright, so at the moment this is now telling me I've got low power, and so all we need to do is go onto that battery, highlight it, and press E. But it takes it from our suit. That's what you've got to remember. So as you saw on the top left, my suit power went down. Now this is what I wanted to show you. You will get hypothermia. At the moment the external temperature is minus 40.8, I believe. Now, you're not going to die instantly. The words, the letters will go up in blue, okay, until they get to the end of A, and that's the end straight away. All right. You then respawn. You have to just continue. So we're going to go back to our central processing hub, and we are going to press Q, and there we go. That takes a hypothermia away. Top left puts our battery level back up again, keeps us alive. Sorted. Okay. And that basically is your starting part of the game. Okay, everything's working nicely here. Right, so what we need to do now is we need to have a look around. We need to start researching items, which means we will be going around with this in a minute, and we'll be highlighting blocks and whatever we can finding out what it is by going back to our research station and building up our research points, then which gives us access to other items. That allows suit upgrades, which we're wearing at the moment. Arthur can be upgraded, and lots of other things can be upgraded as we're playing. Okay, so let's have a quick nose. I'm not going to go too far away because it's guaranteed I'll probably die as soon as I even start. Okay, let's have a look down here. Gotta go. We'll try this first of all. Okay, so with right mouse button, it's going to scan it, and there we go. So that's a new block. We obviously know what that's going to be, and I'll try and find a bit of timber as well somewhere if we can. There we go. Scan that as well. Okay, so that's sorted as well. So that's quite cool. And what else? Plants, anything you can find. Okay, we'll try scanning those. It's saying unknown blocks, so we know it's right. Okay, so that's cool. And we'll do that one as well. Okay, that's scanned. that looks different as well. We'll try that one. Just scan that one. So just right mouse button. Okay, that's good. And to find our way back, that one's the same as that one, so that's okay. Find our way back. You're basically looking for this beam of energy here. So it's easy enough to find your way back, but don't go too far and keep a lookout on your suit power level, because you can see my suit power level is plummeting at the moment because I'm using a slight amount of power by scanning blocks. So let's go back over here, and we are going to press E on this. Now, as you can see, all the items we've just scanned with our right mouse button are now available on here. So we just need to process them. Okay, so that's telling us we found leaves. Then we're going to process that one, and we found a berry plant and a tree trunk, which is great for making storage containers and stuff like that. And process that. Purple glow pod, and we'll process that, and that's an orange glow pod. Okay, so we've still got 16 research points available, which is cool. And we haven't got any recipes there, and we've got lots of projects we can start doing here. The data box obviously is a good one to do, so we'll research that. Okay, and local life forms is going to cost us 10, I think. We can probably do local life forms as well. We'll research that, and we have 5 points remaining, so I think we'll go for basic minor upgrades, and we'll research that. There we go, and then it gives us more options all the way down through, which we can do, but we can't at the moment because we've got no research points left. So it means we've got to find some more stuff to research. And I'm getting hypothermia again. So once again, go back over to here. Okay, highlight it, press Q, take some power from your central processing hub. There we go. Okay, so that's cool. All right. As long as this is pumping coal into here, then you are going to be producing power. So just press E, and you can see we have some power in there. I have just taken some out, that's why it's dropped down again. Okay, easy enough. Now this here will not last forever. It will only last for so long, and then I'm going to mute this sound. Actually, we got music in the game as well. I do love listening to the music when I'm offline, but I'll mute it on Control M for now. Okay, so that's sorted. Now. Everything seems to be running quite cool here now. Our power level in our suit is reasonable, so it means we can move away a little bit. But I will show you to get out of your scanner, which is M. Okay, press X. That will get you out. Thanks, DJ, for that. Control M. I think DJ's just told us, which is cool. If you press X, it will take you back to this little device, okay, which allows you to mine at a distance as well. You can actually just click on it and mine for you. And if you press V, we have a laser. That's all I want in the game. I don't want nothing else. I don't care. After that, I think I'll just leave this and just go killing things. So they haven't given you a laser in this game for no reason. Now, the reason you've got this for is because there are mobs in the game. Now, I won't do too many spoilers because as you get further into the game, you are going to need this. And as you probably noticed earlier, if I just go back to this tool here, if you go to your crafting bench, which is here, okay, you'll notice, if I can find them here, that there are things like a fret scanner, fret reducer, agitator, but you'll notice this little diagram here looks like something like some kind of laser pointing shooting thing, doesn't it? Now you will get access to that at some point, and I can tell you now you're going to need it. Okay, so you've got a bit of everything in this game. Look, you can craft to the heart's content. You can run around with a laser shooting anything that moves, which is quite cool, which I like to do occasionally. You can dig, you can do the whole thing, and you've got to protect yourself because you're going to need it as the game progresses. Depth-wise, well, I mean, forget Minecraft. I mean, you come to the bottom there. You do not come to the bottom here. You just keep going and going and going and going and going, and that is just the best thing about this game. You will find huge chambers. You'll see it. I mean, as I say, this world I am going to be broadcasting now every day, as long as I'm still alive, and you will see the depths we get to are just phenomenal. Okay, and you can only get to certain depths because of certain problems, i.e. Poison gas, all that sort of stuff. As you can see over on our right hand side, at the moment it's flashing up there with a little freezing thing to show us the temperature. We have a poison symbol there, radiation symbol, okay, all that sort of stuff. All right. Okay, cool. This guy here, I don't think he's got a name. I know Arthur's got a name, but I don't think he has. He would sort of follow you around. He is a little bit glitchy occasionally. He will sort of stick his foot through an area, or you'll get stuck on the side of a cliff. But hey, you know, it is to be expected at this point in the build. I'm sure that will be sorted and better. He seems okay at the moment. He just looks a bit weird sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to press M again. I'm going to go back to my ore scanner. Now, what we really need to be doing now is we need to be finding more ore. Okay, so we're just going to do a few scans and see what's around. We'll have a look around. I don't think we've scanned this one actually. Right mouse button. There we go. It's unknown. Yeah, DJ's only just joined us. He's with, his name is Tactics Forever on there. Yes, I did explain that at the beginning of the stream. It is very, very important that every time you finish this game, back it up. As I explained to everyone, put a file on your desktop. Just find the world and save it. It is very, very important. You're going to lose a lot of stuff otherwise. And read the details just as you come into the game, as I pointed out as well. Big letters there on the right hand side as you come into the game, which gives you the updates of what's happening, all that sort of stuff as well. Anyone needs any ideas on how to find that particular file, either I've asked myself, or go to Twitter, okay, Fortress_Craft, and have a chat with DJ. He'll point you, or Steam. Steam, I think you'll find in the game forums, lots of information there, which will help you. Another sip of coffee a minute. Okay, all right. What was I doing? Just talking too much as usual. I'm gonna have a wander around, see if we can find some more of some shape or form. Sometimes you can just see it stuck out the side of the cliff. It's quite easy to see. If not, we'll do a few scans and we'll see if we can find it. Try not to go too far away from the base, okay, unless you really have to at this point in time. Let's have a nose, see what's around. It's really cool if you can find stuff pretty close to the base, but it's not always the case. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll come up here. I'll tell you, I'm just trying to see if we can find some earth or something up here, but doesn't seem to be much around at the moment. Okay, so we're gonna ping unknown at the moment, which is on the scanner, and it's highlighted in yellow. If I just roll my mouse, you'll see it pinging known ore and pinging unknown. Okay, so we'll just left mouse that and we'll ping it. Now it's going to find things like earth, bedrock and stuff like that as well. As you can see, there was lots of it appearing there. So I think we just need to just try and clear some of it. We'll just scan that bit there. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Right mouse button. Scan an unknown block. Okay, so that'll be earth. We'll go back up with that in a minute and just get that one out of the way. Which will be over here. Back to our research station, press E, and we got a couple there actually. We got the glow shroom, and we got earth or dirt. There we go. So that's those two out of the way. Let's try a scan again here. I'm just finding lots of stuff that hasn't been scanned before. Okay, we'll go back down again. I'll tell you one of the good things, if you can find iron ore straight away, it's even better. I tell you, it's going to save you so much. Oh, there's actually a block there. It's going to be bedrock, I expect, or something. That one there. We'll do that one as well. Right mouse button. Clear that one out of the way. There we go. So we go back up and do that one. There's a lot of running around to start with, but it's really cool because it just gets you used to the area as well. Okay, and we'll research that one. Press E again once it's highlighted and process that. Rough-hewn rock. Now, that is quite a good item actually. It's sort of middle road on protection. It's pretty good if you're going to be doing reinforced blocks. You're going to need a huge amount of rough hewn because it's 10 to 1, 10 rough to get a reinforced. Okay, reinforced obviously you're going to be using to build your fortress. So we got a few more things we can do here. We have 5 research points, so I think we'll just research some of these in a minute as well. We'll do copper wire. Got a couple left. We'll do templates. Research that as well. And we got a few projects now as well here. We can't do many of these. We need a research laboratory for that. Same for that. And that's going to cost us 5 research points. That will cost us 10 and 10. Suit upgrades. As soon as you've got 10 points, get the suit upgrades. Okay, it's well worth getting. Sort yourself out on that. That should be cool. Okay, so we still need to be looking around. So I'm going to do a normal scan, a quick ping unknown again with my left mouse button. Okay, so we're seeing ore here now of some shape or form, as you can see by the colour there. Now it seems to be heading off. No, it's really deep there, isn't it? So what else have we got? We'll try another one in a minute. We've got something here. That's probably going to be our coal, which is there. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and go down to that. So I'm going to press X, and then I'm going to no, I'm not going to do that. I'll just come away from that in a minute. I'm going to try and go down to that one. I'm going to right mouse click, go down to it. It's just the easiest way I find of doing stuff. It's going to be quite deep, I think, so have a quick note. There we go. So we've hit an ore of some kind. You can hear the noise change. Okay, so if you press M, okay, and then we can ping it. And it's an unknown block, so keep your right mouse button down. Okay, so there's a new block down there. Right, so we go back over and research that one. Go over here, see what it is. Hopefully it's something good. Copper ore. Great. Okay, so we found our first decent ore. We've got a few recipes here. We'll do suit upgrade. We can't do yet. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to get down there sensibly. So if we press X and then right mouse, okay, and we'll find some way of getting down and then getting it out of there. It's going to be a fair depth, but I'll show you how you can get in and out of places quite fast in a minute once we've got down here. Let's have a look at the how big it's going to be in a second. Could be in this direction somewhere, I expect. I'm just following the line of the cut I did down through. Coming down here a bit. Looks like I cut down that way. I'm just going to keep an eye on my temperature as well. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to make sure I've highlighted my torches so I can put a torch up. So I'm left clicking to stick that item down, and that gives me a bit more light here. And we'll just keep moving down and see what we've got. We know what the ore is. We've just scanned it, so let's have a look. All good fun. And a bit more, obviously. Shouldn't be too far from it now, hopefully. There we go, it's just there. Okay, so we've located our ore. I'll just put another torch up there. There's our ore there, so we can just empty this area out a bit. And that'll give us some access to it. I'll scan it again in a minute and we'll see how much we've actually got there. Okay, it's quite cool. We'll dig our way out in a minute. Okay, so if you press X again, sorry, if you press M again, you'll come up with your scanner, your ore scanner. And what we're going to do is we're going to just sort of look at this now and see how much is actually in there. So we're going to right click, keep it held down, and there we go. And that's a huge amount of ore, 2.6880. Okay, all right, so that's cool. You can see it there right the way through here, which is quite nice. All right, so I'm going to press X again and just go back to this weapon here, or this device. Okay, so that's good. So we can get some mining equipment in here of some shape or form. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move some of this stuff out of the way. We'll worry about getting out in a minute. I'm not too concerned. We'll go over to rough hewn. Sorry, my fault. I'm just going to square it a bit so we can actually get something in here to mine with. We can take out a bit more while we're here. Okay, it's a huge amount, isn't it? It's quite a good amount. I do go quiet sometimes, guys, so don't panic. I haven't died. It's just you sort of get into a sort of a concentration thing in this game. Okay, right, so I've cleared that area out. So we've got a bit of room here, which is cool. And what we can do is we can stick a drill on this here. So the drill will go there. Okay, it's out of power, obviously. We're going to have to do another hopper to stick here and or conveyor belts to bring it out of there. Because as you can see, we're out of conveyor belts. We've got no hopper left. We've got a few lights left, and we've got a couple of drills left. So we need to be looking at doing that. So in the meantime, what we can actually do is we can press Control, and then we can right-click, and it will mine for us. It'll get it out there pretty fast. Okay, but what you've got to remember is when you're doing that, you are going to run out of power. Now, Arthur's going to help us a little bit there, which he just did. He just boosted us a bit. But Arthur only will carry so much power at the moment. Okay, so that was super digging, which we'll do maybe a little bit more of. Just see if we can take a bit more out. Okay, because he's not going to have much power left. Now, getting out of here is reasonably straightforward. Okay, so if we just sort of highlight a block up there and press F, we have what they call like a grappling hook. Okay, that's a way of explaining it. Now that will allow us to get out. I did deliberately fall back down there now to show you. Okay, now we need to be looking at getting out of here reasonably fast. As you can see, hypothermia is coming in. I've got to try and get out without dying. Okay, and one more. That'll get us out. And then we need to just find our way back. As you can see, it's not so easy to see. Okay, so all we need to do now is go over to here. We don't panic in yet because the hypothermia hasn't gone all the way across yet. Okay, so we're going to go to this block here and we're going to press Q. Take some power. Right the way to the top on our top left of our screen, suit power level, and there we go. We're safe and we're not going to die. Okay, so this will continue putting coal into here for us. Okay, which is really cool. So we press E. As you can see, power levels up. Hub levels not so bad. It's idling at the moment because everything attached to it is full, so it doesn't need to produce anymore. But if I continue taking power from it, it will drop down, and then these will then go in, and then they will start to burn it. The CPH will burn it to produce power. Okay, so it's quite straightforward. So we know our ore is down there. Now we've got a couple of options here. So we can either keep going running back and forth and just doing it and just taking the ore out of there manually, or we can put in a drill, which we've just done. We'll put some conveyor belts in when we make them. We'll bring it up and we'll put it straight into a furnace, which is here. Okay, all right, so at the moment we can click on it, and we've taken out some more already, which you saw me doing. We got 15 there. Okay, now we can put those into there, and that will heat up, as you can see. Now anything you use attached to the central processing hub uses power. Okay, so that will use power to heat. Once it gets to full temperature to be able to produce the bars, then I believe then it doesn't take any more from there, so which is quite cool. Okay, all right, so it just needs to get to that temperature. All right, now that will produce copper bars, which we can then use to make items in the game. Okay, so we'll leave that there. That's got its self-storage, so that will just keep doing that for us. Oh, by the way, it is, I'll go back to E again. It is 4 of the ore to make 1 of the bars. Okay, 4 to make 1. Okay, in this version, this particular world anyway. Okay, so if we go over to our crafting bench, which I like to call it, we can now look at things which we can make. Okay, so we're able to do some of these things at the moment. It tells us exactly what the cost is. We need to find tin, obviously, and we need to find tin again, and lithium and copper, which it's making at the minute. Okay, and loads of different bits and bobs at the second. So that's really cool. Now, what's interesting us at the moment will be the hoppers and stuff like that. So you can make like a cheapy logistic hopper here, which is going to cost 2 copper bars and 2 tin bars, which it says over on your right hand side. And it only, I believe that one is only stores amount. Next one up will store 100, which really you need to be concentrating on doing, but it means we'll need to find iron and we'll need to find tin. Okay, and our basic conveyor belts, as I said earlier, we will need copper bars to make our conveyor belts. Okay, so but we will need to make a power storage block as well. Okay, right, so that's that side. Now I'm going to go to the research station again, okay, because I did see that we had a question mark. I'll process that, and we found rubble. Now the reason we found rubble for is because we were super mining. You get a bit of rubble come out as well as the actual ore. Okay, which makes sense, obviously, at the end of the day. So you get a lot of this sort of rubbish, but that's fine. We still have 7 research points remaining. I'm going to save it till we get to 10. Okay, and then we'll do this suit upgrading because it will allow us to stay out longer. It allows us to do suit our heaters for our suits. It also gives us more power level in the suit as well, and we can make Arthur look very pretty. If you get the supporters pack, you can buy the game on Steam. Obviously, at the moment, I believe it's 9. I think if DJ's still around on here at the minute, it's the supporters pack, dev pack. I think it's about 3 something. Dapper pack, sorry, and the game I think is 9 something at the moment. I believe 9.99. You can get that on Steam. If you're going to buy the game, please buy the supporters pack as well, because that really does the Dapper pack. It does help, build the game. Going to the vet again. No. Okay, DJ, I'll catch you in a little bit, mate. Yeah, get that pack. Okay, it's well worth doing. It does helps DJ get his new motorbike as well, which I'm sure which he'll appreciate, and give him a few beers after he's done a lot of work upgrading the game. But on a serious note, it will support the development of the game. Okay, right. So that's that part of it done. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to get some more power here now. So press Q on the battery, which I'm just doing. There we go, job done. And we know we've got ore down there. Okay, so what I think I'll do now is just scan around, see if we can find anything else. So let's have a look. And I'm going to press M. We're going to ping unknown again. Not that one. That one. See what we've got around. So we have some more stuff down here. We have a large amount of stuff there. Might be worth going down on one of these. So if I press X again, I'm just going to mine down there. We'll see what we got. I'm not going to go with it. I'm just going to mine down, hopefully. But let's me. A few areas and stuff. Hopefully I'll hit it in a minute. This one's a little bit deeper in that purple sort of colour you can see on my right. Might have a cavern there actually. It's gone very, very quiet in there. Okay, so we'll just do this bit. Let's see what we can find here. What I'm listening for at the moment is like a clunking sound as we heard on the last one. There we go. So we have something there. So we press M. Unknown block, we scan that. There we go. So we got a scan on that. If I press X again, we'll just go out of here a minute, and we'll research that block. Research table there. Unknown material, and we have tin. So that's good. Alright, okay, so have a look on this, because we can now actually do our suit upgrades as well. We research that. Improved ore scanning. We can research that. I hadn't noticed that improved ore scanning one before, which is interesting. Okay, what else we got? We've only got 6 points remaining. We don't really want to waste it on that a minute, because we're looking at some of the other stuff. We need a laboratory for that. We can research that, and we can't get to that yet. Let's have a look at recipe. Solar cell, we researched that. Power pack, research that. And our headlight there. So that's quite good. And we have 3 points left. Just make sure. What else can we do? Anything? No, we'll leave it at that for now. We'll just save those points. Okay, so every time you research something and you get those points, okay, you're able to do extra things on our crafting bench here. Okay, so all the blueprints are here. So it will tell you all the different things that we're able to craft. Obviously, once you get the material to do it. These things here are things you really should do as soon as possible. Definitely the suit power pack level, the solar cell as well. Really worth doing. So we have tin and copper, I believe that we can find tin now, so which is even better. So where did I go? I was over here somewhere, wasn't I? And I got a feeling there's some kind of cavern down there as well. So we might just have to dig this out and go down a little bit at a time. Otherwise, we're gonna have problems. No, I'm gonna have to get my suit level back up again. Go to Q, bring it up, like so. Okay, that's cool. Yes, you can die in the game. It is something to bear in mind, and you'll probably see me do quite regularly, which is quite cool. And you can do this exactly as what you would do in Minecraft as well. You can dig it out quite straightforwardly. It's easy enough to do. We'll just drop ourselves down. And as I showed you earlier, we can get back out quite straightforward with our... I'll just highlight the lights again a minute. And torches. And put one there. One there. Try not to lose the actual area where we were digging down just now. Just trying to work out where it was. It's here somewhere, wasn't it? There. Okay. We'll have a look down here. See if we can find. Okay, so it looks like there's a very big cavern down here. Okay, so we've come into the same area we were just now. Alright, so obviously I was digging down there, so let's come down here. So, I mean, as I said, you can get yourself back out quite reasonably, with the grappling hook. All right, but just keep an eye on your suit level. You don't want to be going too far away, okay, until you've sorted that. So, I just want to give you an idea of some of the areas here, just like big areas. And depth. I mean, we've got a nice bit of ore down there as well. Let's have a look. It would be good to pick up this rough hewn at some point as well if we can. Now, the good thing about this game as well is that you can build stuff at distance as well. So if you need to get down these sort of places, you can quite straightforwardly. It'd just be a case of just having enough sort of rough hewn on you or rubble or stuff like that, and you're able to just build yourself a tower and then stand on it and then just break it down again. So we're seeing lots of ore in here. There's some over there. We'll scan those bits in a minute. We don't need to scan that bit. I'm just interested on what else is here. Let's just knock some of this out and see what we got here. And we can always drop down, pick up those bits in a minute. That's a huge area, isn't it? Look at that. Get rid of some of this. It's a shame we're not actually picking that up because that is a fair distance down there. And I'm not going to be able to get in there too easily. And the other thing is you've got to remember as well is the deeper you go, the temperature is getting colder. If the temperature is getting colder, then your suit power level is going to go down faster because you've got to be heated. It'll heat you up. Okay, so just bear that in mind as well. All right, so we've got some ores here. No, not there. We've definitely got some there. That's the same as this, so that's fine. It's copper. So just there is some there. I'm not sure that one could be tin. Okay, so we press M. We'll just highlight it. Okay, right mouse button. That's tin. So we've got that one already. Anything else there? We know that one already because that's our copper there. There doesn't seem to be anything else. The tin is so far down. It's such a shame. What's that there? That's more tin there. I think it's going to be a little bit too far down, to be honest with you. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and get our way back out of here a minute. So if I press F, there we go. And I'll do the same again here somewhere. I'm lucky. It's not brilliantly taking me out of there, is it? Oh. That's the other thing you got to remember as well. If you misjudge it, you're going to hurt yourself as well, which is not recommended. Let's have a look. Our light's in the way there, so I can't quite see where we're going. Let's have a look. Let's try that one. Okay, we should be able to get out here this time. Okay, you can. Not recommended. I think we're going to die. Oh dear, we did. No. Oh well, we got into the cavern anyway. It was the hard way, but we got in there. Okay, so let's go back to, let's see where we are now. We've appeared here, so that's okay. Press X. I mean, you can get your stuff back, you know, if you really want to try going back down there again, by all means, you know, but okay, so we'll come up on this. We didn't use a huge amount, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, so our central processing place is actually going. Alright, so that's fine. And as you just saw, the depth of that last lot of ore is really, really high. Okay, if you fall, which I just did, as you can tell, you do die. Okay, we got some more copper here, which is cool. We can just do that and just knock it out of there by pressing Control and our right mouse button. It'll take all that power down, but it allows us to get some bits and pieces together. And our friend Arthur here, if he's charged up enough, now he needs a power core because we died. Okay, I will sort you out in a minute. Go back up here a minute, and we will go here. Okay. Q to charge yourself back up. All right, and we need to make that's okay. So we need to go here. We need to make a power core again, because obviously if you die you lose these things. Okay, so you need to redo them. Alright, so we go over here, we've got some copper bars, which is cool, and we'll put that in there as well, get that moving. Go back over to your crafting table. As you can see, he's not a very happy chappy, and he's basically the same as when you first spawned on the planet. Okay, so press E. Find our power core, which is there, and it needs that amount, so that's fine. Craft it, and there we go. I'm not sure if he's going to be happy instantly, but if we press I, this is our inventory. Try and keep these things as you do sort of suit upgrades and stuff. Just keep them. You've got to keep them in this inventory. All right, so that's something to bear in mind. He will sort himself out in a minute. He'll be fine. Okay, well, I think what we'll do for now is, if I can find that ore again, we could have a quick nose around down here and see if there's any other ore a little bit closer. But dying trying to get stuff from a depth at the minute. Doesn't seem that way, does it? Which is a shame. Okay, so finding our way back is quite straightforward with this. Now, if you're in the night time and it's a little bit dark, okay, you have another trick up your sleeve to find your way back. So if you press K, all right, it goes on to the hollow base. All right, now you will see things differently. Now, what you're actually looking at in the middle of the screen is, I'm just trying to put my pointer at it, is our base there. All right, so if it was dark, it all lights up and you can actually see exactly where you are. Alright, so that's really, really cool. And it helps you find other things as well. You can see that little flashing light, red light in the sort of center of the screen there. That is our drill, which we put in earlier. Okay, so that's really cool. And yeah, whatever else. The other thing you can see as well is to do with the mobs. But you will find, I'll go into that at another point. In a few days time. Well, there's no rush to do that at the moment. Okay, so to come back out of that, you just toggle out of it. Okay, the other thing you can do is press K and then U. All right, and you can just scroll out of here a little bit. Okay, there we go. So now you can see other things around. So you can see our base there in the center, well, going towards the top of the screen there. That's our base. The little flashing red thing, okay, is our drill, which is sat there basically telling us that it hasn't got any power. So that's there. And if we have another look around, we're going to see other things. Okay, now a few of you now are probably looking at these little squares here. Now, these little squares here are what are called hives. Okay. Hives are going to be there to deal with the mobs in the game. Okay, so we just happen to have one pretty much under the base again, which is about right. I'll just check that one. Actually, it's not quite under the base. He's a bit of a distance away, so that's fine. We have another one there, another one there. So we've got a few around. We will get down to them eventually when we're mining. So I'll be able to show you in a later stream exactly what they look like and everything else. So that's not a problem. But as it stands at the moment, we're really just having sort of a general idea of what you can actually do. Okay. Right. So to come out of that, we can just press U, and we're still in the hollow base at the minute. As you can see, we can still see our base just there. And we just press K again. Okay, it just toggles K on, K off. Alright, so that's more than straightforward. Okay. Right, so we power level in the suit at the moment is 246 and 256. So of 256, that's good. So let's have a nose over here so we can find anything else. So I wish we can get stuff. Oh, we've got a nice drop down there. We've got a few mobs down there, just in there. Few mobs in there, so we don't want to go in there at the minute. Let's have a look up here. Oh, no. Forever falling down place, I'm terrible for it. Okay, there's some ore here as well. We're still a fair distance from the base though. This is the only problem, is getting it back at the moment. We've got an M. Okay, right mouse button. It's tin ore, and it will keep the right down. And it's 145,920 of tin in there. Alright, so yeah. I mean, what we could do, the base is up there. There's some more ore there. Let's see what that one is. That's coal over there, so we'll scan that coal. 1,280. It's not a huge amount, but that might help us if we start running out of power to do our CPH. Okay, Central Processing Hub. So at the moment, I think what we'll do is we'll go press X, okay, and we'll power mine this out a minute. And just by pressing Q, let's take some of this with us. Just keep a look on your suit power level. One more. Okay, so now we've got to be looking at getting back as quick as we can. So if we press X, bear in mind that you've got to get out of here. There we go. Just about got me out, and I think it caused a little bit of lag on the screen. But we've got to get back quick. All right, so let's go back. Okay, go over to your battery again, press Q, and take some power out of the Central Processing Hub, which obviously is burning the coal, which we've got here still at the minute, and has a reasonable amount of power in it. Okay, so we've got some more ore. So if we go back over to our furnace here. Okay, this is the smelter as you saw earlier. We've now got these bars, so just click them, and we'll take some tin in and put some tin in. All right, and we'll let that go away a minute. So you can do the same route. I mean, we know where that ore is now, so we can just go back there and get some more and whatever, and then keep coming back and forth until we can build enough conveyor belts to bring it up, to mine it and drag it out of the ground. Okay. Okay. So we're alive still, so which is quite cool. We need to put some more power in here. We can actually take coal out if we want to from this. You can see it's full at the minute because the hub isn't using it, because we're not using too much power from it. I'll just take that bit there. If we highlight the top of the hopper, okay, so you've got a cog on it, and press Q. Right, that will remove the ore from there, and as you can see, this will start up again and fill it back up again. Okay, now this is only a basic one here. Okay, so we really need to upgrade that to 100 at some point if we can, and I believe that one is actually a good one. Okay, that's 100 in there. That's full as well, so we can remove coal from there and then let it fill back up again, as long as we keep enough power going into there. So I'll just top that back up again. A minute.
You are running low on energy.
And then we'll take some out of here to top mine up again. Okay, and then we can place some back into there.
More energy needed.
Just keep it mining. You know, it is really good. Just press Q again, top myself up. Done. And a little bit more in there. It obviously needs a lot.
More energy required.
I think that's pretty much charged now. It's not going down straight away, so that's good. And onto there. So that's quite cool. I think a little bit more. No, it doesn't need a lot. Okay, so that'll keep that going for a while now. So that's good. Okay, everything seems alright at the minute. Let's have a look in here. Solar cell. We need some tin. The only trouble was with the tin was, as I found out, it's quite a bit. It's very, very deep down there, isn't it? We've got 5 here, so take them out. You've got to put in batches of 4, so as you can see, they won't go in because it has to have 4 of those to make 1 bar. Okay, so we got some tin. Let's go back over to here. Look at the solar cell. So we need 5 of those. Sorry, 8 of those and 12. Okay, we only have 4 and 5. So we need to be manually getting this stuff out at the minute. It's the only way we're going to be able to upgrade little bits on our suit. So we can manually dig some of this if we want to. Press Q and right mouse button. You can't get a huge amount, which is the only problem. You're going to charge me back up again? Or not? No, not very happy, are you? Okay, let's go back up. Always annoys me because it's so hard to see once you start getting hypothermia. Trying to get out somewhere quick is quite hard. Okay, press Q again. Okay, and if we press I, it gives us our inventory. So we've got a few bits here now. So we go back over to the furnace here. That's empty, so we can put a few more of those in. Okay, and keep it going. So go back over. Rinse and repeat. That's what we need to be doing. Okay, same again, right mouse button and control. Arthur's got 44 power, so he might just give us a little bit of a boost in a minute if we're lucky. Or not, as the case may be. I'm sure he hates me sometimes. I really do. Okay, I'm going over here. Just boost myself up again. Go right the way up, and we go over here. This is getting temperature. We can put some more of those in there. We just keep topping it up as much as we like. It's not a problem. And we need to find that place we found just now as well. Can't remember which direction it was now. Where was it? Where was it? It was down there somewhere, wasn't it? If I remember. Over here somewhere. I might be wrong. Story of my life. Getting lost in this game. Where are you? We can do a scan anyway, but what we're going to remember is every time you scan you're using power as well. So let's see if we can find it. Was it over here? Can't remember. Whoa, quite a depth there. Could have been down there, you know, or over there. I think I recognise that tree. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's over there. Say this is the only problem. I mean, we can. The ore's over there, isn't it? So we need to go higher to be able to get to where we want to go. So if I press F again, Might not be high enough. F1. Still not high enough. You can press the space bar as well to release yourself. You're going to take a bit of damage from even from that height. Just keep an eye on yourself when you're doing it. Okay, so we're going to superheat that. We're going to have to come out of here fast again, obviously, at the moment. Otherwise we're going to die again, because it's now getting dark, and we'll boost our way out. I'm just taking a chance. I'm actually going to get out of here now. Whereabouts were we? I've probably gone off in totally the wrong direction now. Trying to find the our light. Come on, Arthur, where are we meant to be going? Oh, there you are. So, over there. We went a fair distance, I think, that time. Over this way. Possibly just going to make it back. I could have used the thing again, but there we go. And I died right on the hub. Oh dear.
Additional energy is required.
Okay, just respawn. And got to remember as well, on the setting I've got it on, when you die you drop your gear, alright? So you just keep, you know, it's you've got to get back to it, obviously, otherwise you're going to have problems. Okay, so let's go up there. Have a look again. Where was I when I died? I was over here. My body is still going to be here. There he is. Oh no, it's me. It's terrible. I knew him so well. Okay, so Arthur's going to be having a freak out mode now, obviously, because we haven't got. Oh, we did. We picked it up. Oh, so we're fine. We got his core back, so it was good. Even though he'll look like he's on fire still, it'll go back to normal when you save the game and go back again. He'll be as he should be. Okay. All right. So what else we got? We got some more of that, didn't we, just now? So put some more tin in there. Keep topping it up. That's good. Get some more of that. Go over here. I didn't top up quick enough today. I forgot. My fault. Back to Q. There we go. Right up. Yep, sorted. And you know, we can keep collecting Q. Just press Q over the top of these hoppers and keep emptying them out. And obviously try and top these up occasionally, which we're going to do. There we go. And then obviously Q then to charge yourself back up again. Alright. Alright, let's go. Where's the plane? Over there. Right the way over. And Q again with supermine this. You gonna charge me up, Alpha? No, you're not, are you? Just wants me to die. Just keep getting these resources. The main part of the game, you know, at the beginning, get these resources and get them into the ore smelter, furnace, whatever you want to call it, and keep doing it. Okay. And we're going to go over here now. I'm going to charge back up again. There we go. Cool. That's sorted. So that's good. I don't know how much. I'll press M. We'll do a quick check on see how much coal's there. We did find some more just now, so that's cool. There's 9.5k straight down there. That's quite cool to start with. And we know we've got stuff down here as well. But as I said, at the minute we've just sort of run back and forth and pick it up. If you're interested in the game and you haven't seen this game before, go on Steam, FortressCraft, and purchase it. I mean, you know, even if you get 10, 15 hours out of it for the price of £9, whatever it is at the minute, it's really cool. There's so much you can do. If you look on YouTube, you'll see, including my videos, you'll see lots of videos on the game, and you can see what you can possibly do in this game is phenomenal. It really is. Okay, so I'm going to press Control again, right click, just remove all this out of here. Well, not all of it, quite a bit of it. He's not helping me at the moment. Arthur is on a go slow. I'll go back up here. And Arthur isn't the actual name I've given him either. It is actually a game name for him. Okay. He did actually have 44 power there, but I can't get him to charge fully because we haven't upgraded him properly yet. And you can buy you can make like a charging unit to slot onto this central processing hub for him, and you can put him on there. All right. We haven't got anything to research at the moment. We've still only got 3 points. Okay, so I'm just doing the ore at the moment. This is, it was idle because I didn't remove those because I've swapped over types of ore, so I'll put that in there. So we're basically going to just try to get ourselves enough stuff to do, at least this would be good. So we're trying to bring it up to the amounts we need. I'm going to do another scan in a minute of known ores as well and just see, if I press M, we go down to known ore. Left click. So we have coal, and I believe that was the iron. I think there's a bit of stuff there. Not a huge amount around. So there's a few bits and bobs, isn't there? There's quite a big amount of stuff there. How far away is that? There. That could be interesting. Go back to X, and we'll dig down there. It's just below the surface, whatever it is. It's going to be. Go back to M, ping it. So we got coal there as well. Let's see how much is in there. 140k of coal. So that's quite good. It's very close to the base. So when our original one runs out there, we'll be able to hook onto that one. So that's good. It's just been extending the conveyor belt system. Okay. I'm going to ping again in a minute. See what else we got. We know what that is. A few areas of stuff around here. Just below us there. I think I don't want to completely destroy the base, digging everything up straight away when you don't really need to. There's some stuff over in here as well. I don't know what that is. Let's have a quick nose of that one. Could be quite a distance in there though. So I just listen for that sound, okay, and then bring up that. There's more coal there. I don't think we need to worry too much about that one. Let's have a look at that one there. It's probably going to be coal again. Even though they're not connected together, it doesn't, it could be anything. So let's have a quick look. There it is again. More coal. Okay, so most of that was coal. That's not the end of the world. At least we know we can keep the central processing hub fueled. That is a good thing, not a bad thing. I'm going to go back in here now. They're done. What else have we got to put in there at the minute? No, we need to get some more ore. Let's have a look. See what else we need to do. That solar cell. We need another couple of tin bars. It would have been good to have found tin a little bit closer. I'll have a look over here. We'll do another scan in a second as well and just see in case there's anything else around. My power level's going down now because I'm scanning, you see, so obviously might be worth a nose over there. I'll charge my battery back up again. Let's see. This big guy gets in the way. Mind you, this big guy will protect you. If you need help at any point, he's going to be there to help you. We'll keep charging this battery up, keep that coal coming out. Alright, and then just make sure you just top yourself back up again. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do another scan again in a second. Let's have a look over here and see what's around. That's what we've already found there. What is this here? That might be worth a look. Let's have a dig down here. It's going to be coal again, I believe. Yeah, it is. Okay. This is what we've already dug down to there. You can see it lines up with it, so that's fine. And we'll just double check over here. Not a lot. Something there. Quite a large quantity of what? More coal? It's in there, isn't it? Some of those just below the surface as well. So I think that's tin, isn't it? Yeah, that's tin. Well, that's quite cool. So we're not far from the base there, so we'll carve that out a minute so I can see it. And we can stick, hopefully we can get that back to the base on the conveyor belt, which should be cool. Good. There's quite a, well, let's see how much is there. It's a reasonable amount, I should think. Let's have a look. Have a look and see. Yeah, 1.5116 mil. That's a good amount of ore, considering it's only got to go up to there. So we can temporarily take some out again. We can just power mine that a minute. Control again, obviously. Let's get that out. Let's see, Arthur just charged me up a little bit there. Pick it up before, make sure we picked it all up. Okay, that's cool. And then we'll head back. And you can always stick a marker down. If you've got torches, you could just stick a torch in there like that. Okay, I'll just take that out. And it's just a way of marking stuff. It's a really good idea. I'll just put it there. There we go. And then you're not going to get lost, because you're not going to have the conveyor belts straight away to get it that far. And it's quite a distance. The torch is there, so well, it's a fair distance. It's not a huge distance, but you know, you've got to sort of plan it. Okay, so that was that. I'll put that in there. So a lot of it is manual. You know, just do it manually to start with. Just keep that ore coming in, all right? And it's really, you know, then after that you can automate it. That's the idea. I need to charge back up again, actually. Let's go back to Q. That's cool. And head back over this way. Get that out again. We'll just do some power mining again. A few broken legs on that jump, not recommended. And we just power mine this. Control again, right mouse click. Get it out of there. There we go. Yeah, well, you're going to charge me up? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, thank you. Might just enough to get another one. Very, very basic abilities to start with in the way of... Get me out of there. What's going on here? There we go. And we're just going to go straight up again with what we just got. Over here. So that's what we're making. So we need another 2 tin bars. We're nearly there, actually. We nearly got enough. Yeah, we got a couple of tin bars coming in there. We'll put those in the way as well. Okay, DJ, I'm really glad your cat is fine. That's really cool. I've nearly finished the game. I thought I'd let you know. You know, it take me about 10 minutes. Right, and just like world speed record. Okay, so we're manually. Oh, the cat is good. Good. We're manually mining stuff at the minute. Just getting it out of there. Getting ready to start automating stuff. So, which is good. And we found some tin and some copper as well, which is good. Right. So I've been waiting for that a minute. There we go. Escape out. 24 hours. Did you do that, DJ? I bet you did, didn't you? I bet you had perks when you were doing it as well. 24 hours, God. That is just unbelievable, isn't it? Okay, solar cell Mark 1. Alright, so that's what we're building first. We've got enough stuff to do it now, which is cool. And we got 1 extra, so that's good. We'll craft that. Gives us a couple of spares left. Okay, so that will upgrade the solar panel. I bet it was as well. Someone on the forum. God. I was just talking about Arthur. Even though we did a new cell for him because I decided to fall from a great height as I normally do. We did a new cell for him, but he's still burning. I was saying that when you leave the game and come back in again, he's back to normal. But he doesn't tend to correct himself once that new cell is done. Unless I'm missing something somewhere. But we redid the cell anyway, and he's still got his arse on fire. Unless he got too close to the crash. Okay, so we've done that one. So it would be good to do this, but as you can see, we're going to need iron and we're going to need lithium. Okay, which means we need to do a lot more mining to find that. So it's going to hold us back a little bit. I wouldn't think too much. I think we'll find that pretty fast. We don't need any. We could do. We're doing Arthur a solar panel as well. Tin, lithium, copper. So we're missing lithium again. And obviously with the Dapper pack, the supporters pack, you're able to do these items here as well, which I can because I've supported the game by doing that. And the hydro cutter, which we already have on here, it's always on there going away. And the furnace, we can actually do an add-on for that as well. I don't know if we can actually do it at this moment in time. We can't make it at this moment in time, but I can show you if I can find out where it is on here. It's a forced induction. Okay, so that will speed it up. Okay, but it does use a lot more power. It increases speed by 200%, which is quite a lot. So you'll find that you just about get the ores in there quick enough. It doesn't support the basic smelters, so if you eventually start making basic smelters, you can't put these on there. Okay, but as you progress, you can do more advanced smelters. Okay, right. Okay for power. So I'm just going to keep manually. Just press Q again, as I said. Okay, that does it up, and you can take out your ore there as well by pressing Q. It just starts this up again. Looks quite pretty. Alright, and this is saying low storage, obviously because this one filled up. It's gone now because we moved some of it out towards that one. Press Q on that, and it'll just keep storing up coal for you. Keep emptying it. It really is well worth doing. Okay, and it's idling obviously because we're not using enough from it at the moment. There we go. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah, we're going to head towards that light I put down, won't we, if I can find it again. Is it over this side or over the other side? It's over the other side somewhere. It's an amazing thing about putting a marker down, you never find it again afterwards. It's over there. Okay, so we put a light down, so we've got some tin over there. So let's just keep power mining that a minute. And control right mouse click. Bits there, so that's cool. And obviously we're going to head back again. I've just been topped up a little bit by Arthur. He's around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Still on fire, but there we go. Let's get up here. Go around to our ore smelter, and there we go. Okay, we dump that in there. Get the tin going again. And obviously we need to charge up again quickly on Q. I'd love to do a 24-hour speed run, but don't know the game well enough to be able to do that. So I think we probably will at some point maybe in the future. You never know, see if we can do it any faster. Okay, so control and right mouse button again. We're just power minded. Just keep the ores coming in. Keep them going into the smelter, you know, and is he going to give me a boost? Probably not. Let's get right up here again. We'll charge ourselves up first with Q. Right the way. There we go. and back to our furnace. Our smelter, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling it a furnace. Okay, that's still going, but we can't put any more of that in there because that's already got 20 in there. That's going quite nicely. Go back to our marker. Where's our marker? It's here. Over here. Keeps trying to come out. You're getting stuck there. He will help you, and he will actually help you. As the game progresses, as I was trying to say earlier, you will need him. Okay, so we're going to power mine this out. Okay, as much as we can. See, that's going to help me. Alpha, where are you? Help me. Okay, we're right the way back again. So there's no need to panic until it goes to the end of A. All right, it's just awkward to see when it does get to this point. But we just press Q and build up our suit power level again. There we go. And round to our furnace, our smelter, and we can put some more of that ore in there and take out that. Okay. Get some more tin, I think. He will follow you around everywhere. You know, he'll no matter how far away you go, he'll be there. It takes his time getting there, but he'll get there. Okay. This is always the boring part. If you've played the game before, obviously it's like, gotta go through all this sort of stuff again. But it's good practice anyway. Okay, so just keep pressing Q every time we come back up. Make sure you do that suit power level. All right, you get enough warning to let you know. All right, so there's no excuses if you die because you forgot to do it. We'll just wait for that to finish a minute. So we're going to do now. There we go. Miles away as usual. Put that in there. Get that out. I just click on the bars, all right, and then left click, and then it auto puts it up there. If you just once it's done it, okay. So that's good. What do I need more of at the minute? It doesn't really matter. Either will do at the minute. We'll just keep swapping between tin and copper. Over here again. Sorry, wrong one again. It's my normal situation. Okay, there we go. You're going to give me a charge up. He can be a little bit slow sometimes on the uptake, Alpha. I don't know why. You sort of stand there sometimes going, please charge me, give me something. He's got it there, but he just doesn't. He's just flashed me now, you see, but it's a bit too late. He needs to really have done that a little bit earlier. Okay, so we're going to go there, and yeah, we've got to wait for this. So we're sort of going a little bit faster than the smelter at the minute. But we can still keep removing those, so that's good. We're building up our coal as well, 196 there. So that's good. I'll just top myself up again. We're going to get some tin. Find our way around. It's over this side, isn't it? Yeah. You're going to stay there all day. He has a bit of a problem, I think. Okay. And we'll do the same again here. Head back again. So even though Alpha's got some power in him, he's going to let me die. which is a bit worrying sometimes. I mean, especially when you can't quite see properly and you're trying to get out quick. Okay, we're going to press Q. I keep repeating it, you know, because people don't often watch all the videos. So if I keep saying it every time, then anyone else who's decided on buying the game will have a quick idea what to do. Okay, put some more of that in there. Get that out of there. I can't remember what we're doing next. What we're doing next, let's have a go. It would have been good for that, but we need to find these two items yet. We haven't found those. Solar panel, we still need lithium. We're going to have to start going down deeper in a minute. But we can possibly start building conveyor belts this way. We can do 5 at a time now. Alright, so just craft.
Crafting.
That's going to give me 25. Okay, and we will possibly have to look at that. Needs lithium, copper and tin. We have to do a basic laser transmitter as well in a bit. We need more copper for that. That's got to be over here. Okay, so we'll get some more in a minute once this is, you know, we'll have to go get some copper, I think. Let's put that into there. There we go. And copper is down by the burning spaceship. This will disappear at some point. Okay. Right click and control again until you run out. Then Arthur lets you die. Come on, Arthur, give me some power. Come on, you know you want to. He doesn't. I think he just hates me. Go back here. We'll go Q again. And as long as you've got coal coming in, you'll have plenty of power. Okay. Right. Get that in there. Doing that, and we'll now swap back over to the other thing. Whereabouts was it? Over here, wasn't it? So they're all quite close. You know, you've got 2 lots of ore here. So, you know, when we start putting the conveyor belts in and stuff, it'll be fine. So he now decides to flash me. Okay. When I say flash, what I'm trying to say is he sends out like a bolt of energy into your battery, so he keeps you going. Okay. Right. Good. So soon, what we're going to do is we're going to start putting in conveyor belts in a minute, and get the coal. Sorry, get the ores up to the smelter. So much easier. I better put some power in my battery now. There we go. And back over here. Then once we got some stuff going in, we can then start looking for like lithium, iron ore and stuff like that. So put that in there. One more run on the copper, I think, and then we'll look at putting a conveyor belt in on it. Nope. Up we go. Handy little set of stairs there. Good thing is you haven't got to jump either. You just do it. It just run at it, and it will just take you straight up. As long as there isn't 2 blocks, it's just 1 block, 1 block, 1 block. You can keep jumping up. All right. Okay, so we're going to try and do that. Now, the trouble is we died, didn't we? We lost the ore extractor, so we're going to have to go to the crafting bench and look at the extractors there. And we're going to need iron bars, which is a pain, but we do have one down here from what I remember. One of these, wasn't it? Is it down here somewhere? Be a little bit careful. I'm going to end up killing myself again. Yeah, it's down there. Let's just chop out that so I can get onto that ledge there at least. So I don't hurt myself too much. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take that out of there because we're gonna need that separately in a minute, and then we'll make our way back up. If you press spacebar when you're going up, it will release you from the grappling hook. Okay, I released a little bit earlier. It didn't go too well. It's getting us up there, isn't it? So there we go. Yay, we did it without dying for once. Okay, and every time I come up here, I always just top up. Okay, is well worth doing. Okay, so we've got we've now got our ore extractor, so that's good. The only thing we will need is going to be where is it? Is our laser. That one there. We're going to need that one, so I need to get some more copper in a minute, and that will then allow us to send power. Now I'm not sure if it'll send power directly to the item. I can't remember. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, and get rid of those. Put those in there. Just keep this going, you know, as a temporary. So we've got 25 belts now. All right. It would have been good to have built another storage hopper. We did look at those, I believe. So storage hopper's there. We can do a small one. Not brilliant. Mini hopper. This one does 10. That one does. It's the iron is the problem at the moment. We need to find iron. Okay, and we know it isn't any down there. Okay, what we can do is if we go to M, if we just scan unknown again, or ping unknown, we're not coming up with too much stuff, are we? Let's try up here. What are you telling me? I know there's some stuff down here. The trouble is that is quite deep. That's in that. It's a huge cavern down there, so not brilliant. What else? Let's have a go over here a minute. Let's see. Would be cool. Seeing stuff below me here. Let's have a quick nose at that. See what that is. Could still be that cavern, you know, because it was massive. It was even when they hit it. It was so deep. Yeah, that's the cavern. It just suddenly disappeared. Alright, we can't get down there in a minute anyway, so let's have a look up here. I've got plenty of power left anyway at the minute, so we're alright. Let's see if we can find somewhere to scan. What is that? So we're pinging unknown, so I don't particularly want to go down with it because I know there's a cavern around here. Let's just get back out of there and do it at a different angle. Like that. Very, very deep. I think that's gone into, from the angle of where our base is, there's a huge cavern there, and I gotta believe it actually is right underneath the whole area here. Just trying to listen. No, that is going into a cavern again, which would make sense actually. Right, try over here. We're okay still for power. Just keep an eye on it. You can go quite a distance away. Got something here. Is that where I was mining just now? Let's see if that's going to be the same scenario there. I think I'm just a bit unlucky to have this cabin right underneath us. We're just going to have to cut our way down there. I think that's going to be the only option. But the trouble is the deeper you go, is you get colder quicker. It's found something. I say an unknown block, but I don't know why it's done that. Because it didn't actually hit anything. What is that hit there then? Okay, let's go back out here again without dying, as you do. Have I got any more torches left or something? Yeah, I have. Where's the base? There. If I put that there, okay, and we'll go and scan it. The other thing I see occasionally is these green. You'll see it. It's like a green, and it will move. But anyway, I don't know what that is. Okay, let's go and scan that. Yeah, it's around this way. Over here. Scan that material. Rock. Okay, well that's got rid of a load of rubbish. So we know any scans we do now is basically got rid of like earth and stuff like that. So you're gonna scroll. Okay, let's ping again. Yeah, no, you found something, haven't you? Where? Can't see nothing at the minute. Not a lot. And if we scan known, then obviously we're going to find the iron, the copper and the tin, which we don't really need to worry about at the moment because we've got enough of that. Get that out of there. Anything else we can stick in there at the minute? No. Okay, so I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to tunnel down. I think that's going to be the next option, the only option really. Which one was it down? I can't remember. Is it this one? I think it was. I walked down there, didn't I? He says, famous last words. Is it down here? Oh no, that just took me down to the original one, didn't it? To there, and it went from there onwards. So, okay, so we'll come back out here. And up there somewhere. That should fling us out. Yeah. So I think we can actually use some of our rubbish we've got, anything will do, just to fill that in, because I don't need it. I don't need that to go down there anymore. Otherwise I'm just going to get confused every time. So I think we're going to be relying on this hole here, and this is the one that's going to get us going down. So let's have a quick nose, not there. It's going to take us straight way down to the bottom and there. I'm going to find the easiest way of... it's gone to the same place again, hasn't it? Let's just chop this out. Make a bit of a standing area. See where we're going then. I think that's it there, because I can see the hole there. We know there's ore there, so it's okay. We can make some steps as well. Get down here in a minute. That's where we've got to go, down there. Okay. So I'm going to have to use anything I can pick up here just to build some kind of steps to take me down to that lower area. But the only problem I'm going to have is, I'm sure, is I'm going to get cold very quickly and it's going to use up my battery. At the moment, anyway, at this stage in the game, you don't really want to be going too deep. But if you make it so you can get out quick, then you might have a bit of a chance. But you just got to plan it, you know. All I'm doing here at the minute is I'm just getting a few bits which I can use to build something down there in a minute. Okay. I need to get over there. Okay, let's put it onto the rubbishy. No, I don't want to use the rough hewn unless I have to. So I've got rubble there, that'll do. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet. I'm just sort of clutching at straws here. Just needed to get myself roughly to where I can see what I'm doing. It's still going to mean taking some of this away, isn't it? That's a real long drop down there. Another unknown block down there. Swap to M. Just scan that a minute. I don't know what that's picked up. I can see something down there and I can't. It could be iron, you know. I don't know. But what's concerning me at the moment is the depth. So that's where we're going out. We can probably just make stairs here, because if we're going to eventually go down there, we're going to need to be able to get our way out quickly. So I think I'll do this. Just quick exit is always handy. So if you're starting to get hypothermia and you need to get out fast, you've just got steps you can run up. Some of this. I don't actually mind, you know, the digging and stuff, because it just gives us so much more resources, which you're going to need at a later date anyway. So it's quite cool. It's just a case of knocking out stairs. It's not really, I don't even actually find it the boring part of the game. I quite enjoy it. So. I mean, you can play the game a lot faster, obviously, if you want to. But, I mean, the object really of me doing this is just how I play. Everyone plays differently. And I quite enjoy just chilling out and just enjoying the game. So, but I mean, this makes sense to do this. I mean, we've got a quick exit, you know, out here now. We've got coal. So if we go to our own personal craft, and if you press C, okay, so you've got your own crafting area, which is obviously with you all the time. We can then find torches. Now we've got coal. Now that's the reason I was taking coal out the hoppers up by the CPH, is so that I can make some lights, torches. So we'll just keep clicking craft until we get a load. Then we can light up the area down here as well, which will give you that little bit extra heat, which is cool. Alright, that's what you're going to need. So just left click them in place. That way you're not going to get lost. I'll block that back off again in a bit. I'll just put some torches in here. It's probably going to be coming up and down here, even if you're only coming down for that. Alright, so you're going to be coming up and down here quite a bit. We'll put one there for now, because I think I'm going to be going up that way. And we'll just right click again. Leave the torches on that tab, and then just left click as we go along, just to stick a few torches in. I'll go up here. I'll go back to rubble again, just to get myself out of here a minute. And if you're like, you know, really OCD, then, you know, you can tidy all this up afterwards, whatever you want to do to it, when you've got stacks more resources and everything. Get rid of some of that. Okay, and right the way up here. Okay. Should be near the top now. Yeah, we're coming out now. It's cool. That, and that. Take out those as well. I hate it when you're running down tunnels and you're banging your heads on stuff. It's like, oh god. I'm sure I get a headache from it as well, you know. It's like psychosomatic, isn't it? Big word for this time of day. Ceresa's laughing. I don't know why. Why are you laughing for? It is psychosomatic. It really is. Okay, so I'm just basically just filling in these holes now. I don't need these holes now. and we can now get out somewhere. Not sure where we've come out. Shouldn't be far from where we came in, he says. And we're over there. Well, that's fine. That's cool. That's good enough. Now we do another little ledge there, just in case. We really do need to get out fast. Put a couple of steps in there. Then you can go either way then to get out. Say again? I probably did spell. I did spell schedule wrong. I expect. I know it probably has. It's the. It depends how drunk I am when I actually do it. You know? Yeah, it is a bit worrying this time of the morning. It is. Okay. All right. So we've now got our own little way in and out here now. So that's cool. If I just mark an entrance. Yeah, there's always one smart house, isn't there? There. We'll do that there. And there. Okay, so. Oh yeah, you want typos, do you, DJ? You really don't want me to go off on typos? I tell you now, you don't. He wants me to. Shall I show him? Or shall I let him find out himself? When he's bombarded with hundreds of thousands of letters to him and emails and tweets saying you've got your spelling wrong, mate. You know. Yeah. Anyway, he's probably going to go in. What have I spelt wrong? Aren't you? He sat there now going, what have I spelt wrong? I haven't. I'm sure I haven't spelt anything wrong. Yeah, he needs a proofreader. Definitely needs a proofreader. So we found some bedrock. No. Are you sure? We know if yeah, we do. Okay, right. So we've got our little way down here. Do I really need to make it so you know, health and safety sort of thing? There, like a health and safety thing. Yeah. I'll never hear the end of it. Otherwise, people will be saying, "No, you've fallen off the end of that." Oh dear. I think you just lost 50 quid. I'm trying to remember where it was now. I can't remember. I'm just trying to remember where it was. It was in Trying to remember where it was. Sorry guys, I'm just looking in the guides a minute. Just trying to remember. It was
I still don't know that promise thing.
You don't?
That's not working.
What?
And the back was taken out.
Ah,
And
no. Okay.
you didn't write the guide.
Ah, yeah. There's quite a few in this guide, so you need to get it proofread. Anyway, right, okay. Yeah, you need to upgrade your staff. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he is passing the back. He always does. Well, yeah. Just look in your guides. You'll see a few. Yeah, but anyway, where were we? Well, probably running around aimlessly, as I always do in this game. So what we were looking at doing was a decent storage hopper, but our problem is the iron bars. Okay, so we need to get deeper. I'll just make sure if I've got any more ore I can stick in here at the minute. Not really, no. Okay, cool. Keep emptying out your hoppers. Okay, keep it moving. You always need coal. So what we're doing at the minute is we're going to try and get a little bit lower down without dying. Well, actually, I might need to just top up my power again. Press Q. Okay, so we've done this bit, so we need to now look at sensibly getting down here and right the way down to the bottom, which is a fair drop, I can tell you. So if I'm going to use a rough hewn here, it doesn't really matter. Just give myself a bit of a ledge here. I think we can probably block this as well. We can get to it from the underside. It just stops you going off in totally the wrong direction. We know that's down there because I can get to it as I drop down behind me. Alright, just knock this out. Okay. Alright, so we know we're going up there. It's all marked, so that's good. Put a couple of torches here as well. I mean, doing the torches is brilliant because every time you come across some areas you want to mark out to go back to, you can just mark them out with the torches. You can do it from such a distance. It's really good, you know. Okay, let's just chop some of this out here. See, all of this we can bring up as well, but what we're interested in at the moment is the cavern down here. But as you can see, that is a fair distance down there. It gives me vertigo looking at it. I tell you, it's just so far. Put a couple of blocks in here as well. Okay, so getting down to places is quite straightforward because if you've got enough resources in your tabs, okay, i.e. let's look for rough hewn. So what we can actually do is what I used to do in another game that should rename nameless, beginning with M, was to build a large tower. Okay, so you just go click, click. So you can do it from a distance here. We can actually get it to the bottom. Bring it up to the top, okay, stand on it, and then break it all the way back down again. Then you can build your steps from the bottom up, or if you wanted to, you could probably take out that one there, start over here somewhere and build yourself steps right the way up. Okay, the other option is to jump, but as we found out earlier, we know what happens if you jump, you die. Okay, so because that's quite a distance. The other problem we have, obviously, to take into account up on the right hand side of the screen is our external temperature and our suit internal temperature. Now, if it gets colder, you use more power in your suit, so obviously having an upgraded battery is a really good idea, but the cost of doing that at the moment, a problem. I don't think I can actually see it in here anyway. You need to, I think I'll probably have to go back up to show you, but if we're going to get the battery, then we need certain items to be able to do that, and I think lithium, from what top of my head, was one of them. Okay, so and Sarisa is checking her thunderbolts at the moment.
I don't get the prize.
You never get a prize. It's just for fun. It's just like okay. So I mean, there's loads of ore down there. We can see ore there, and we did actually find a few different bits and bobs. So I don't know whether to actually try or not. I'm probably just going to end up falling and dying again as I normally do. Maybe we can just put a few blocks over here. Oops, wrong one. Just sort of square it off a little bit. Worst case scenario, I can try and jump. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my rough hewn. We'll make a bit of a tower up here. The other thing you got to remember when you're doing this, if you miss, like I did then, right? If you miss the main stack when you're coming up, when you're knocking it down to go back down again, you've got a problem. So that's one way of doing it. Okay, I'll show you another trick in a minute. So we can get down by bringing this to the top, like so. Okay, and we just stand on it and bang, 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 all the way back down again. So that was one way of doing it. Now the other way of building the tower, I'll just get a bit closer without falling here. Okay, the other way of doing it is if we got 423 rough hewn there, is to press Control. Just get a bit closer to where I'm going to come up. Press Control, right, and then click, and it will build the tower to you. As you can see, well, it's actually come away from me there. All right, that's just the way to go. Yeah, and you can zoom in as well. There we go. All right, but the trouble is, if you're zooming in and you then got to use your other finger then to press Control, work out where you are. It's just about there, I think. Press it, and there we have a tower right alongside us. Okay, so that will allow us to get down. All right, now you don't want to be standing on that one because we know that's a bit dodgy. I'll put another brick in there a minute, like that. Okay, so this one here will get us down. Now, before we go down there, you've got to remember, as I said, is the temperature. So it's a bit concerning because my suit power level has dropped dramatically, and Arthur is not trying to help me in this. Not, yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back up quickly. All right then. So I'm glad I tried that because in case you've got to get up fast. All right. So this will get us straight back up to the top and up to here. Okay. So I'm just going to build up my power level and make sure I'm fully charged up, which I am. Okay, and what we can do as well if we wanted to at this moment in time, if we find some timber, we just do a storage box, then if we just happen to die, then we can just, you know, if you're going to do anything like this at the beginning of the game, you've got stuff you don't want to lose, it does make sense, you know, just to do some storage containers with the timber. Let's take some of this stuff out. Not that we need to take the leaves out, but just makes it look tidier. There we go. That should be enough. And come back over here. I'm going to put the storage box up here somewhere, I expect. If you press C, I believe, and we just need to find it. I can never find stuff when I'm looking for it. I think you can do it in... Oh, we might have to go to the crafting table. I'm not sure. I think we do. Yeah, I think we do, don't we? Go to here and find storage box. Lots of storage hoppers. Storage crate. There we go. So we need wooden planks. So I then go back into my personal crafting, he says. And we do wooden planks, which we've got here. Okay, so we just craft them. Doesn't really matter, that just spares them all the way down. And then go back to here. And then find our storage crate. And there we go. So we can make up. And these can be stacked and just joined together. Alright, so we do a load. We're probably going to have a lot of stuff at some point. Okay, come back over here. And go back into our inventory. And we then have our storage crates here. Okay, so they're on our tab down here, which is cool. So we can scroll across to them. Just link a few together. All right, and then if you press E, then we have our storage area here. Now you can actually just put loads in. Just do a nice square area. Just make it look aesthetically pleasing. Sorry, press E on them. And you see we've got more storage area now. So this sort of stuff we can just dump in there. So if you've got stuff you don't want to, you know, die with, I mean, put it in there. We've got coal, we can stick that in. Put in our conveyor belts as well, and our drill, and any other rubbish which we just happen to have been dug up. I want to keep that. Well, actually, I don't need to keep that there because it stacks in hundreds. Okay, so it'll be 100 of each item. And then it just breaks it down. Any bars we got, we dump in there. Then if we die in a minute, then it's not gonna be so bad. Dirt, we don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. And any more storage boxes. There we go. We'll keep our torches. Alright, so we're gonna need them down there, I expect. Okay, alright, so that's good. Alright, so we'll just make sure we're fully charged, which we are, and Arthur, he's running around like a headless chicken. Okay, right. He takes after me, I do the same. Headless chicken. Right. And which one was it? That one there, wasn't it? That one. Okay. So if we right click now, we're going to be able to take our way down. And if you suffer from vertigo, you really are going to feel it, I tell you, because you really do know you're at height. It's just so low. Okay, so we're in a cavern here. I haven't gone right to the bottom yet because obviously I've got to get back out at some point. So it makes sense to just scroll along till you get your torches. All right, give yourself a marker area so you know where you're going to be coming back. We've got to get back up there fast at some point. I'll remove that. We might be lucky enough to get out up that way. Okay, so we're going to go down again. Keep going down. We remove these as well while I'm at it. Get them out of the way. I'll move that one there as well. That might give us a bit of a ledge to land on. So if we do now end up dying, then we're not going to lose a huge amount. So I'm hoping I won't, but you just never know. Okay. So as you can see now, the atmosphere in these caverns is just amazing, and the deeper you go, it gets even better. You've got a nice dripping sound there. The deeper you go, they get misty and you get lost, and you definitely get that feeling of being claustrophobic, and you just want to get out of there fast. It's like that brilliant atmosphere. Okay, so our friend Arthur's followed us down. He's got a little bit of power in him. Okay, the longer I stand here, the faster I'm going to get cold. So we're down at 40 at the minute. So let's go down a bit more. Let's keep going down. We're probably going to go to 60 plus here. I'm just going to get rid of stuff as we go. I don't want to get in the way if I've got to get out quick. Okay, just keep going down. And as you can see, it has started to get quite dark in here now. So I'm going to be looking at putting some torches up somewhere. Where's going to be the best place down here? It's amazing how it suddenly goes so dark. Okay, these are in the way. Let's put a couple of torches over there. Let's put them around the area. Light it up a bit. Over there. Over there. Over there. So that's our way out. Okay, we can't go wrong. We know where it is. As much light as you can put up there, the better, to be honest with you, because anyway. And as we go down, we can put some more. Now, you have got another light source as well, which I'll show you in a second. If you press G, okay, then you get glow sticks, which are cool. All right, so they light up, areas right the way back. Okay, but just remember, it takes a bit of energy from you when you're doing it. Okay, this is why I prefer to use torches than use those. All right, because now my energy is down quite a bit now. Okay, so we keep going down. We're down to 63 now at the moment. What would be cool at the moment? I can't actually, because it's going to be such a height up there. I've got to get some kind of way of getting up there. Okay, so at this point, at 66 meters, if we press K, okay, into the holobase, all right, the holobase now will show us where our base is. Now it's up there. It's all the pretty colors. Okay, you've got your storage boxes, central processing hub, red conveyor belts. CPH is the white, obviously, and like the straw color is our storage boxes. So that's handy. And if we have a quick nose around with it as well, we might pick up little purple boxes, which are sort of in the center of the screen on the right, and not the ones I'm looking at here. The little tiny ones, you can just see them that are highlighted there. They are hives. That is what you're going to be dealing with at some point. Again, we've actually got one very close over there as well. So anyway, okay, so if you then press U, zoom out a bit, you get more of a feel for what's around you. Okay, now our base is above us up there. I'll try and come level as I can, and you can see there's quite a lot of purplish sort of squares around us as well. Okay, and there's our base, so might have one a little bit close. I don't think we're too bad actually on this spawn. Anyway, I'll come out of that. I'll come out of K, because the longer I'm doing that, Arthur's just topped me back up again by the look of it. So we're going to keep coming down. All right, I'm going to keep removing these towers as I go down. All right, keep going down. Okay, so temperature is 28, sorry, at the minute. Go down. I'll be so much happier once I've upgraded my suit and everything, to be honest with you. But at the moment, I've just got to just take a chance. And we're at the bottom. That's where we've come from, up there. All right, I've put a lot of light around in here. Let's see what else we can find while we're down here. But as you can see, our suit temperature will drop very, very fast. External temperature minus 17.6 at the moment. So basically, coming down here was just to give us an idea of what's around. See if we can find anything to. We've got some living rock up there, which is that one. We're going to need to scan that quickly as well. Okay, let's hold that. That's that one there. Anything you can find to scan while you're down here is a really good idea. Different ores and stuff. Have we done that already? That's another unknown block there. Okay. What else have we got? Just remember, when you're doing stuff like this, it's all using power. We got some more in there. That is where we're going to be trying to get back out to at some point, which is going to be great fun. And we do seem to have, just making sure you don't fall, because it does get quite dodgy. So if we die at this point, it's not the end of the world. You know, we're scanning stuff. That's the object, really. If we can get out alive, it's even better. I think we've got tin there, copper there, and we've got an unknown there. We'll get that one as well while we're down here. That just gives us more and more points. I'll leave that there. I don't need to take that out here in a minute. And we'll have a quick nose, see what else is around. We're probably going to get even deeper around here. Another glow stick. Yeah. We've done that. We've done that. And just keep an eye on your way out, yeah? Which is here somewhere. We'll find it in a minute. It's over here. Okay, so that's our way out. Anything else we can find? Bedrock. We've done that. Use another glow stick in a minute. Rock again. I don't like to scan too much because it's going to use so much of our power, our battery level, and I believe we're going to have to start coming out of here again in a minute anyway. Okay, so to get ourselves back out of here, have we done that bit up there? Yeah. To get ourselves back out of here, we need to get higher. So I'm going to try and get up here somewhere if I can, without dying too much. I probably ended up nowhere near where I wanted to be, but it's basically just to get some height a minute. And what I'll do is, if we can actually dig our way out, it's even better, because I always find you get more resources. I can't see where our where it was. It was around the back of there, I think. This probably wasn't the best area to go up to, because I can't actually get through there. We don't try, and we're getting very, very low at the moment. So if I press K, our base is up there. We might be able to dig our way out, you know. But I think our way out is over there somewhere. But if we go this way, if I keep it in K a minute, we'll keep digging out this way, see if we can get out. And that could then be another route for us to get up to the base. Alright? So sort of dig yourself some really basic stuff to get out. It's like being a mole. As you progress into the games as well, you can actually get a few things to help you with your mining as well, and doing shafts and stuff, which is great. The more research you do, the better it is. Now we're going to get hypothermia, as you can see. We can sometimes help ourselves a bit by putting a torch up because it's got a little bit of heat on it, but to be quite honest with you, I think we just need to be digging rapidly at the moment. There we go. And finding our base, which is over there. I'm staying in the hollow mode because it's easier for me to see where we are. Okay, we're going to come over here. I can come out of that now, and I can press Q. And we're out in one piece without dying, which makes a huge change. And we came out over here somewhere, so that's great. So I'll be able to find there it's there. All right, so I'll just put a couple of markers here a minute quickly. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we've done quite a bit. I don't know how long I've done. So I'm going to take a break for half an hour. Need something to eat and a cuppa. So I'm going to leave it exactly like that. I'm going to save it. Now to save the game, okay, you just press escape, and if you put quit to desktop, click quit to desktop, it will save the game for you. I'm going to come back on again, so I'm not actually going to do a save of this world onto my desktop at this very second, but I will be coming back on in half an hour. And then we'll continue on from where I am and see if we can actually start getting some decent ores out of it, out of the game, and sort of progress a little bit further. Okay, so everyone take care, and I will catch you in about half an hour. All right.